Hi everyone, this is Mahanvi here. Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to third episode of my podcast, Let's Introspect. So yeah, today I'm gonna talk about vibes, a topic which I talk about a lot with my friends, and for me, vibes are just everything. People know about it, people know about this term, this concept, but they choose to ignore it. And if you know about it and are choosing to ignore this, let me tell you, you are making the biggest mistake of your life because I'm gonna tell you why vibes matter and like how they can impact you. And yeah, at the end I will also share some tips with you guys how you can raise your vibrations. So yeah, make sure to listen this episode from beginning to end. Let's just get into it. So in case you're wondering what does vibes mean, vibes basically means energy, vibrations that you send and you receive as well. So basically when you think, your thoughts generate vibrations, produce vibrations, and the person sitting next to you, standing next to you will kind of sense whatever you think through the help of those vibrations. So yeah, that is just vibes. That is why it is said that people you hang out with, people you stay with, people you talk to are the ones that will determine how your day is gonna be, how your life is gonna be, because ultimately you are around those people and they will send in vibes to you and you will receive those vibes, and that will impact your mind, your day, your life, everything. So that is the reason why it is stressed that it's important to hang around with good people, positive people. But now the question is, the problem is we cannot always be around positive people, because let's just accept the reality, guys. We are working professionals, we go to college, we work, we have our own business, and in the business, in the office, in the college, in the schools, there is like every kind of person, right? There will be positive people, there will be negative people, there will be every kind of people. To then how to sense the vibes, how to stay away from them. So yeah, let me share an insight from my life, and let me tell you like how I sense the vibes. So basically I have worked in quite a few companies, and in whichever company I have worked, people had this perception that, oh, Mahanvi has a lot of attitude, she's an arrogant girl, she has a lot of arrogance. Now why they used to think that? Because I just don't talk that much, and I used to not talk in the college because I was shy, I was introvert. But when I started working, I was not shy. I just kind of sense and observe like how the people are in the office, with whom I am vibing, with whom I am vibing the most, with whom I am vibing the least, and who is like what and that. So I take my own time. I am not that kind of person who will be like on day one, who will be like completely out there, who will just have fun with you on day one. I know there are some people like that who are just super chill on day one itself. I mean, good for you. But I think one should not invite just anyone into your personal, into his personal space, into his comfort zone and personal life. I think one should see and sense and observe like how are the people there, and are my vibes matching his her vibes or not. So I take my that time, and sometimes you can vibe in just a second, and sometimes it can take up to 1 week or 2 weeks also to see who is good for you, for your mental health, and who is not. So yeah, that period of just sensing, observing, that just come out as attitude to some people. And I have received a lot of flake from my managers who say, Mahanvi, you don't gel up with them, you don't sit with them, you just don't have fun with them. So all of that thing. But I think I think my priority should be myself, and I am not that kind of person who will just invite anyone into my life, into my personal space. And you should be like that, you should be like that. So if there are 10 people in the company who are working, and if all the 10 people are just if the vibes of all the 10 people are not matching my vibes, I'm sorry, I will not indulge with them that much. I will then keep distance from them. And although I receive lot of flake for this particular thing, but trust me, it is for my good, because for you should be the priority. You might receive lot of flake criticism, but at the end of the day it will be for your good. I have seen people who just try to fit in a group. होता है ना, एक ऑफिस में एक ग्रुप होता है, and आप फिट होने की उसमें कोशिश करते हो, despite knowing that that people might not be of your type, despite knowing that your vibes are just not matching their vibes, then also you just try to fit in, just for the sake of it, just to be there, just to act cool. And I don't understand why, guys. I just don't understand. There is a probability, there is a possibility that all the 10 or 15 people in the office are of your type, maybe, or of not your type. So if they are not of your type, their vibes are completely different of your vibes, and why to indulge that much with them? And I do the same. I don't indulge then, if I just sense okay, their vibes are just completely different, and that just come out as attitude, arrogance. But people that you talk to, that people you will hang out with, you will chat and gossip, that will just impact your life, guys. So it's important to just keep a distance from someone who you think is not good for your mental health. Now, I'm not saying that if I'm not talking that much to someone, that means that person is bad, that person is negative. No, it's not like that. Vibes are just of four different kinds, positive vibes, negative vibes, then cold vibes, and then no vibes. So if I'm not talking to someone that much, that could possibly mean that I'm not getting any vibe from that person. So why would I be forcefully uh, try to talk to him or her? I will not. Although that person won't get it in the first place, he or she will think that you have an attitude. But I think you should have your own boundaries, you should have your own parameters, you should have your own path to happiness, to your health, and everything that you desire for. And people will not get it, what you are aiming at. People will not understand, people will not get it. And it's not necessary to make everyone understand your path to happiness, your path to just like anything. So yeah, I think you should be the priority. Because right from our childhood, we have always been told that don't talk to strangers, don't pick up the call of strangers, don't indulge with strangers that much. But tell me, how often are we told that don't talk to someone whose vibes are not good for you, don't talk to someone who is not good for your mental health? We are told this very, very, very often. And this is so important, guys. And sometimes, let me tell you, your own family member, your own cousin, relative might not be good for your mental health. And if you think likewise, you should keep a distance from that person, even if he or she is your family member, for a certain period of time. Because in this whole society where validation has become a thing, you kind of seek validation, you kind of want to accept it by everyone, and you just kind of lost yourself. And in that process, you just lost yourself, and you just don't understand what you want, what is your priority, what happiness means to you. And you just go after people. And yeah, that's not should be that doesn't that shouldn't be the case, basically. And particularly, I'm trying to focus and stress here for the working professionals, because I have left some really good paying jobs because the vibes were not good there. And people who know me, my friends who know me, and who were there with me when I did that, and would be listening to me right now, would understand that yes, I have left some really good paying jobs because the vibes were not good, the atmosphere not was not good. Though there was everything, I was getting a lot of money, I was getting incentive, I was getting a lot of things, but yeah, the people were not sending me just good vibes. So yeah, I just had to leave that company, because at the end of the day, peace of mind is what matters the most. So that should be the priority. Also, guys, it's not always about receiving good vibes. It's not always about receiving good vibes, it's more about sending good vibes as well. If you whatever your how your energy will be, you will attract the things in a similar way. If you will vibe at a high energy level, you will attract the same things in your life. So it's not always about receiving good vibes, it's always about sending good vibes as well. So you have to make sure the people you are hanging out with, the people you are standing next to, your goal should be to send in good vibes always. Do not complain, do not criticize. You should, I think people never fail to criticize someone. I think there's a way to criticize someone, there is a way of just keeping your point, and you should always send in good vibes. And now I'm going to tell you how you can raise your vibrations. Now, by raising your vibrations, I mean to say how you can always feel, at your best, at you, how you can vibe at high energy. So what you have to do is, guys, you have to not ignore your emotions. What we do is, whatever we feel, we try to ignore it. And if we feel negative, we are like, no, 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 I don't have to think negative, I have to think positive. And that just leads to even more sadness, let me tell you. So accept your emotions and work accordingly, and just, write it down. Whatever you feel, just write it down. Writing down really really helps, because writing down will release the negative emotions that you are feeling. So it's important to write it down, every negative emotion that you are feeling. And whenever you are around someone, make sure to compliment them. If you see a good picture of someone, if you see a good video of someone, if you think that that person is doing a great job, just compliment them. Don't be like, don't feel insecure, don't feel jealous. The vibes are all about feeling, and you feel good when someone compliments you, when someone appreciate you, whatever you do. So make sure to always appreciate the little things, make sure to compliment people. And trust me, wherever you will go, you will spread good vibes. There might be some people in your life, and there will surely be people in your life who will be like, he or she is the person who just spread good vibes wherever he she goes. And just try to notice that person, like what he she does, that she's always happy, positive, spread good vibes. I think they are the ones who always try to cheer someone up, who never bring down any other person. If you will continuously try to bring down the other person, will judge the other person, I think that just gets very negative. You should try to cheer up people, you should compliment people, you should always be your focus should always be to spread good vibes. And trust me, this vibes thing may seem small to you, but it makes a huge difference. I was the kind of person who who was not that very much into this particular vibes thing. And but when I researched, when I implemented, when I was like, okay, I have to see what this does. So yeah, my life just took a drastic turn. And yeah, it's very helpful, you guys. And I hope this episode will help you to understand the importance of vibes, and you will implement it. And yeah, that's about it, guys. If you like this episode, make sure to tell me how you like it, and what are your suggestions for the next episode. I will surely make sure to record that episode, whatever your suggestions will be. So yeah, I'll see you in my next episode. Till then, stay positive, stay happy, you guys. Bye bye.